Act. If you are the best, on one is better than you. Stoic philosophy. The average person experiences 70 stress reactions every single day. But I'm not average. And after today, you won't be either. 3 years ago, I was drowning in anxiety, overwhelmed by circumstances, and constantly reacting to life instead of directing it. Today, I remain calm in situations that would break most people. I've eliminated 90% of my negative emotions, and I've built a life of purpose and clarity that most only dream about. The difference? I discovered a 2,000-year-old operating system for the human mind. I didn't invent Stoicism. The ancient Greeks and Romans did, but I've mastered it, refined it, and developed a modern framework that anyone can follow. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to share the exact system I use daily to eliminate unnecessary suffering, build unshakable mental resilience, see opportunity where others see disaster, and achieve genuine tranquility in a world designed to keep you anxious. This isn't theory. This is the proven method that transformed my life and the lives of thousands who've followed my approach. Let's begin. Section 1. The Stoic Mindset. The foundation of mastering life through Stoicism starts with one revolutionary idea. You don't control what happens. You only control how you respond. This simple principle, when fully internalized, changes everything. Let me show you what I mean. The Stoics divided all of existence into 2 categories. Things within our control, things outside our control. In the first circle, your judgments, your values, your responses, your focus, your actions. In the second circle, other people's opinions, external events, the past, the economy, the weather, and even the outcomes of your own efforts. Here's what most people get wrong. They spend 90% of their mental energy focused on the outer circle. Things they cannot influence. I did too until I discovered the Stoic approach. Now I direct 90% of my energy toward what I can control, and I practice radical acceptance of everything else. Let me tell you what this looked like in real life. When happened, instead of asking, "Why me?" I asked, "How can I respond with wisdom and courage?" That simple shift in perspective changed everything. But this is just the beginning. Let me show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. Section 2. The 3 Disciplines of Stoicism. Through years of study and application, I've distilled Stoicism into 3 core disciplines that anyone can master. Discipline 1. The discipline of perception. This is about seeing reality as it actually is, not as you wish it to be. The untrained mind automatically adds judgments to every situation. This is terrible. This is unfair. This shouldn't be happening. The Stoic mind separates fact from opinion. Take this glass of water. If I drop it and it breaks, that's a fact. But this is a disaster is an opinion. This ruins everything is an opinion. I've trained my mind to see only facts first, then consciously choose my interpretation. Exercise you can start today, the evening audit. Every night before bed, I review situations that triggered negative emotions and ask, what was the bare objective fact? What judgment did I add? What alternative interpretation could serve me better? Try this for 1 week. You'll be shocked at how many of your problems exist only in your interpretation. Discipline 2. The discipline of action. This is about acting with purpose and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. Most people let circumstances dictate their actions. The Stoic acts from principle, regardless of circumstances. Let me give you a concrete example. It wasn't because I felt like it. It was because I had committed to acting in alignment with my values, regardless of external factors. This discipline transforms you from reactive to proactive. Exercise you can start today. Value-based morning planning. Each morning, I identify one action I can take that aligns with each core value. These aren't major life changes. They're small, concrete steps that accumulate over time. Discipline 3, the discipline of will. This final discipline is about accepting what we cannot change with genuine tranquility, not resignation. True power comes from wanting events to be exactly as they are, not wishing for a different reality. When I practice saying, "This is exactly what I need right now," this is an opportunity to demonstrate my philosophy. This isn't positive thinking or denial. It's the advanced practice of aligning your will with reality itself. Exercise you can start today. The Stoic pause. Whenever you feel resistance to what's happening, pause and say these words. This is happening. It is what it is. Now, what virtues can I practice in response? This simple pause breaks the automatic resistance pattern and opens space for wisdom. Section 3. Practical Stoic Techniques. Philosophy without technique is useless. Let me share the daily practices that turn these philosophical ideas into habitual responses. Technique 1. Negative visualization. For 3-5 minutes daily, I visualize losing something I value. Health, relationships, possessions. I imagine it vividly, feeling the initial sting. Then I realize I can survive this. I have internal resources. Nothing external is necessary for my peace of mind. This ancient practice, called premeditatio malorum, accomplishes 3 things. It reduces fear of loss. It increases appreciation for what you have. It builds psychological resilience for real challenges. Technique 2. The view from above. This powerful mental exercise involves imagining yourself from progressively higher vantage points, seeing your life from above your city, your country, the planet, the solar system. From this cosmic perspective, most problems shrink to their true significance. I use this when I catch myself getting caught in petty concerns or status anxiety. Technique 3. Voluntary discomfort. Comfort makes you fragile, period. That's why I regularly practice voluntary discomfort. Cold exposure. Fasting for 24 hours. Sleeping on a hard surface. Dressing minimally in cold weather. Intense physical training. When you choose discomfort, you develop immunity to hardship. The things that break others barely register for you. Technique 4. Memento mori. Remember death. This sounds morbid, but it's the ultimate focus tool. I keep a subtle reminder of mortality. Show your personal reminder where I'll see it daily. Why? Because remembering the finite nature of time eliminates procrastination and trivial distractions. It clarifies priorities instantly. When you live as if each day could be your last, you stop postponing what matters. Section 4. Stoicism for modern challenges. The genius of Stoicism is that it works even better in today's world than it did 2,000 years ago. Let me show you how I apply these principles to modern challenges. For digital overload. The Stoic approach to information overload is selective attention. I practice information fasting, designated periods where I consume zero news, social media, or non-essential information. This creates space for deep thinking and genuine wisdom, which are impossible in a state of constant input. For career uncertainty, the Stoics taught that external success is preferred, but not necessary for a good life. I focus on excellence in my actions, not outcomes. When I focused entirely on what I could control, my effort, my integrity, my continuous improvement. The results followed naturally. For relationship challenges, the Stoic view of relationships starts with this principle. Other people's actions are outside your control. Your response is within your control. I no longer try to change others. Instead, I work on becoming the kind of person who responds with wisdom, regardless of how others behave. For anxiety and mental health, the Stoic remedy for anxiety is present moment. Awareness combined with rational analysis. When anxiety strikes, I ask myself, what judgments am I making about this situation? What's the worst that could happen, and could I handle it? What virtues can I practice right now? This process has eliminated panic attacks and chronic worry from my life completely. Closing and call to action. What I've shared today isn't just philosophy. It's a complete system for mastering your mind and, through that, mastering your life. I've given you the blueprint that took me years to develop. The question is, what will you do with it? If you're ready to go deeper, I've created a complete Stoic mastery guide that expands on everything we've covered today. The link is in the description. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming cold. It's about experiencing life fully while maintaining your center, regardless of external chaos. In a world increasingly designed to manipulate your emotions and hijack your attention, this philosophy isn't just helpful, it's essential. If this approach resonates with you, Like this video so others can discover it. Subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom and practices. Share your biggest takeaway in the comments. And most importantly, start practicing today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Theory without practice is useless. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Until next time, remember, circumstances don't determine your mental state. You do.